6 tips for beautiful orgasmic breasts. Our bodies are an ever-changing reflection of our inner states. When we feel comfortable in our own skin, when we really inhabit our bodies, and best of all, when we love our bodies, we move differently and our bodies even begin to change shape. In my work, the power of sexual energy as our life force energy is so strong that when people really get in touch with it, this vitality emanates from them. People lose weight, they firm up, they get sculpty, their breasts enlarge, their cocks grow, all from having amazing, holy fuck, Anami style sex. In a world where most people are very disconnected to their sexual energy and sexual selves, this also shows up as a disconnect in their bodies. People feel cut off from sexual power and can feel numb and dissociated from their breasts, vaginas, and cocks. Sometimes this is born out of physical habits, and other times it's from emotional or sexual trauma. For example, a woman who received a lot of unwanted attention or not enough attention towards her breasts when she was growing up might dissociate from them. She might adopt a permanent hunched over posture as she hides her breasts and feels embarrassed by them. In an ideal world, a woman owns and loves whatever she's got. Her breasts are responsive and pleasurable and can even produce nipple-gasms. Here are 6 tips to create radiant, beautiful, and orgasmic breasts. Have more sex and orgasms. The more well-fucked you are, you radiate beauty, confidence, and lusciousness from every part of you. To be clear, being well-fucked isn't just about having lots of sex, it's about having gourmet, high-quality, nourishing sex that changes you from the inside out. I often say if sex does not leave you feeling revitalized in profound ecstasy, transformed, and like it changed your life, you're doing it wrong. Whether you are partnered or solo, you can still be well-fucked. There are ways to have sex that give you energy or that leave you feeling tired and in need of a nap. I teach people techniques to harness your sexual energy, and you can find these in these videos, the 3-hour sex date and gourmet sex. My recommendations are a minimum of 3 times a week with at least one extended, longer sex date of 2 to 3 hours. Bonus points for daily sex. All parts of you are going to wear this well-fucked glow, including your breasts. Plus, sexual activity increases breast size by 25%. So if you are having sex every day, you will naturally expand yourself and your breasts. Breast massage. Regular and ideally daily breast massage does a lot of things. It firms, lifts, and enlarges the breasts. It releases stagnation and opens up energy flow. It denumbs the breasts where there might be disconnect, and it enlivens sensation and sensitivity. There are 6 acupuncture meridians that run through the breasts, including the kidney meridian, which is connected to sexual arousal. Whole breast stimulation, i.e. not just the nipple, wakes up feelings and sensations in the breast and also breaks up any kind of stagnation. If you experience uncomfortable swelling and sensitivity during PMS or menstruation, breast massage can alleviate and eliminate it. In Taoist thought, breasts are said to be the windows to female orgasm, meaning they help to get the hormonal and neurotransmitter juices flowing, activating arousal. MRIs have found that nipple stimulation activates the same areas in the brain as G-spot and cervical play as well. Plus, you can have ecstatic breast and nipple-gasms. Check out this Orgasmic Enlightenment podcast episode I did where we speak with one of our well-fucked all-stars on her epic nipple-gasms. I suggest a minimum of 5 minutes a day of self-massage, and then you can also experiment with longer sessions of full, dedicated breast massage where you spend 15 minutes, 30 minutes just on breast stimulation. Because I'm such a strong proponent of breast massage, I created my own breast massage oil called Breast Bliss. All of the ingredients in it are organically grown or wildcrafted and are regenerative for breast tissue, like pomegranate seed, which is great for increasing collagen and elastin production, and daisy flowers and rose hips, which improve skin tone and elasticity, restore firmness, and then they also help skin bounce back from wrinkling and sagging. And I have added our famous pearl and dioptase crystal elixirs, which help to open the heart and have you owning your beauty. You can find Breast Bliss in the Anami Alchemia online shop. I also have a wonderful video on breast massage, plus full-length breast massage routines in both my Vaginal Kung Fu and How to Be a Well-Fucked Woman salons, and I will put all of those links below. Sunbathing the breasts. Contrary to popular allopathic myths, the sun is healing, restorative, and actually prevents the big C word. Years back, before it was fashionable to sun your butthole, there weren't that many of us talking about sun therapy. Nadine Artemis is the creator of the all-natural beauty brand called Living Libations, and she was one of those people. This is an excerpt from a conversation that we had last year.
There was a quote from the beautiful, who's that angel? Doreen Virtue. She quoted an Italian quote. She said, I don't know where it came from, but it's said in Italy a lot. And is like, you got to, when you let the sun shine where it doesn't, then you avoid, then you're avoiding the doctors or something. Like have the sun shine on you and then you don't have to go to the doctor.
Oh, I love it. Like the idea of treating illnesses with sun, that was traditionally, not, I don't know how traditionally or for what length of time, but has been done. It's only now that we've got this sun aversion going on.
Yeah, there was a great sun moment sort of around 1900 to the 1930s. Where in 1902 there was a Nobel Prize for sun therapy, and then in the 20s you have these clinics in Switzerland that look like hospitals in the sun. It's so great. And then even like Mademoiselle Coco Chanel was like, no outfit is complete without a tan. And then came chemicals, even more, and lobby groups, and then we got really lobbied into a loss of sunlight, and then we need to be covering up and with chemicals and
I mean, all you need to do is listen to your body. Like if I love the fact that high noon is sort of midday, because I'll do some work in the morning and then I'll go and have my sun tanning time and come in totally refreshed. It really is harvesting energy from the sun.
Yeah, it's a sun siesta.
Yeah, a rejuvenation. And when I am sunning the genitals and the breast, like I really visualize the sunlight coming into that tissue, and recirculating through it, infusing its intense brilliance. And
it is kind of this union, because, there's the seminal influences of the sun's rays. They create our skin, like our skin is responding, like every little pore starts to dilate like a cervix to receive those rays into the body. And sunlight on our skin, that special connection, you don't quite get this from taking vitamin D supplements. What you're creating is really like internal lubrication, and you're creating very valuable cholesterol sulfates that need to circulate through the body. So it really is a part of maintaining inner juiciness to engage with the sun.
That's beautiful. The best time to harvest vitamin double D is between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. Start slowly with 5 minutes of unprotected exposure and then build up by an additional 5 minutes each day. I work my day around my sunbathing schedule. There are no appointments scheduled between 11:30 and 2 p.m. I'm either at the beach or in the yard getting my vitamin double D on. Sometimes you can find a sheltered spot at your local beach between some rocks or out of the way, and even 5 minutes a day will be therapeutic for the breasts. Or you set up a space at your home, in your yard, or on your veranda. You can get very creative and block out anyone you would rather not see you by draping towels and moving furniture. I do this all the time. Detox the breasts. The breasts are great alchemizers, and they create the most potent and nourishing substance available to humans, breast milk. They are also lymph clearing houses, and so they take toxins in the body and they transform them. The best thing that we can do is to keep those detox pathways running smoothly. So eliminate antiperspirants, chemical deodorants, and replace them with natural plant versions. If you're really healthy and you eat well and you exercise regularly, you really don't need deodorant. I never wear any, but if you would like some, Living Libation makes some beautiful ones. Minimize xenoestrogens from plastics and toxic body and household products. Massage is also great for lymph circulation and detox. And add iodine. We have a lack of iodine in our modern diets, and that means that destructive substances like bromide are able to latch to these receptors in the body instead. So supplementing with nascent monatomic iodine has been found to be massively preventative and healing with breast ailments and growths, and to assist with thyroid issues to boot. Breastfeeding. Breastfeeding self-actualizes your breasts. I am a massive proponent of extended breastfeeding, both for your baby's health, but also for yours and your breasts. Breastfeeding reduces the risk of the C word, meaning that through the act of breastfeeding, the breast is fortified as it comes into its true purpose. The idea that breastfeeding deflates breasts is inaccurate. It's actually the lack of love and nurture that does. If a woman is continually giving out without replenishing in, as she often does in the young years of her children, this takes a toll energetically, and then that gets reflected in the breasts. But if a woman is well supported and well fucked during this time of her life, she will be constantly replenishing herself with her sexual energy and the love that surrounds her. Breastfeeding also helps to develop the breast microbiome. Go braless. We are so used to binding and seeing the breasts bound up in tight, restrictive, and shielding bras. I love the whole free the nip movement to encourage going braless. And I know some women who never wear bras, and even some who are quite large-chested who never wear bras, and then other women who always want something to buffer them against the world using their bras. So we have been conditioned to do this. And when I first began not wearing a bra, I was on my first epic 6-day sex date, and we were having hours and hours of marathon sex and swimming in the ocean and enjoying the jungle, and I just didn't wear a bra. And I felt so much more open to life, and I found that my breasts were like these sensory organs, like my eyes or my ears, that they were taking in information. It was this completely unique feeling that I'd never had before, which was amazing. And my breasts really began to light up my chest. A landmark French study found that bra wearing, instead of preventing the sagging of the breasts, actually contributes to the sagging of them. And breasts left braless fare much better when they are left without a harness. It might take a while to get used to not wearing one and feeling more vulnerable and exposed. If you want to wear something, then consider lighter, less restrictive bras, and definitely cut out the underwire, or try a really light camisole. There are some who also believe that the bra contributes to the big C word. Going braless means better blood flow, circulation, and lymph drainage, and it also lets you feel your breasts instead of just squishing them and binding them together. What is your favorite thing at the end of the day? Coming home and taking off your bra. So that's telling you something. So the breasts are also an expression of your heart. So when you open and inhabit one, it also helps you to open and inhabit the other. I mentioned that I have some full-length breast massage routines in both my Vaginal Kung Fu and How to Be a Well-Fucked Woman salons, where women have naturally grown, lifted, and enlarged their breasts, making them orgasmic and radiant, activating their breast potential. The Well-Fucked Woman Salon opens at the end of July. In the meantime, you can check out the free video preview series, and I will put that link below, and I'll put all of the links that I have mentioned below this video.